Yeah. Remember I was telling you guys? How useless my pool is in other videos? It's not as useless today. Oh man. Yep. I just got done cutting the grass. It's 1,000 degrees out here, and this is the only reason why I use the pool. That's great. In between lawn mowing and weed whacking. Uh-oh. I hope that wasn't a boob shot. My shirt just flew up. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna make this video. I had to cool off first. Yes! Thank you, Florida, where pools grow like weeds. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I'm still wet. Don't go there. That only happens at night. You're not invited tonight. But I had to change my clothes because I was all in white. My neighbor's a bitch. So if she sees a wet t-shirt contest, somebody's knocking at my door. Alright. I wanted to do a quickie. I actually wanted to do it first thing this morning, but we had a threat of a storm. So I had to go out and, as you saw, cut my little patch of grass out front. And I still have some more string trimming to do. But I'm waiting for the battery to charge. That one's not gas powered, like my Husqvarna, which is badass, baby. I even have a badass fast lawnmower. I was wondering if I can do lawnmower racing with that thing. Like, get the neighborhood together and race the lawnmowers, man. And I'll tweak that thing out. I'm gonna pay for like bore kits for that, like little 50. Alright, I'm just getting stupid now. Anyway. Alright, I wanted to do a quickie for you. And what it is my hair's dripping, it's nasty. Oh, it's all over the place. It's not so good when you get out, and then it gets humid and hot again, and you have to jump right back in. Anyway, I wanted to do a quickie because I got an email today, and whatever. I was asked about something that touched base actually on what I touched base on one of my videos somewhere in the middle there, and I don't remember which one, about always keep the ground covered, and about natural growing for those of you that have land. So I wanted to show you something really quick. Two things. And it's a messy, fairly neglected area, what I call the island. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I actually haven't figured out how to do that while I'm still going here. Does it do it? It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. It's blinking. It's blinking. Alright. I'm going to shut it off, turn the camera around, and I'll show you really quick. It's going to be short, and then when I'm done, I got to get back to string trimming because the clouds are rolling in. It actually looks pretty awesome. Alright, I'll be right back. Jake, here. Get your ass over here. Alright, guys. Totally offhand because she asked me. Yep, there's Jake. Say hi, Jake. He's hot. He's a bitch. He comes out every 5 minutes. He wants to come out, then he wants to go in. Alright. Let's take a walk. Here's my little pile of rosemary. I have one big bush. And hey, easy. Actually, I have two bushes. One to the left over there and one to the right. Alright. So, this is what I wanted to show you. Ooh. Yeah, in case you're wondering, that's a rotten cacao pod. That's pretty cool. That's what makes chocolate. I let it go rotten after I took the seeds out. Check it out. They're actually kind of big. Wee. Next time I have one, I'll get it. Cacao. That's where your chocolate comes from, guys. Alright, anyway. This is what I wanted to show you. This thing here is a rogue. Sort of. I stuck them here, but this is right next to the moringa I did the video on the other day, by the way. Okay, so anyway. I have, like today, over here in the left corner, it's hard to see. Unless I go down there. I harvested a basket full of little cherry/plum tomatoes. They're right in the middle somewhere. And but they're not doing good. They're full of flowers. They're continually producing, but they're scrawny. And the thing is, that part of the house is, it gets good morning sun, but it's hot this time of year. Like right now, let me back up and see. Sorry, it's kind of messy. Yeah. Oh, look, the temperature went down, and that's in the shade. It was up a few more points right before I jumped in the pool because the sun was blazing. So this is perfect right now. The sun's in because the clouds are rolling in. So anyway, all right, I'm getting off the subject here. So anyway, this stem here, this is one stem. It's pretty tall too. It's tomato, obviously. See him? Here's his other branch. This is a gorgeous, healthy, disease-free, having a party tomato. He just spit out some flowers the last few days. This has only been in the ground for less than 3 weeks. And what it was I broke a branch off, one of the ones out back along the fence, which is over there, you didn't see. I was cleaning it out over there because they're not doing well at all. That's the ones the iguanas hit along the back fence because I guess they can jump down easier. So I hate killing stuff. So when he broke off, I stripped all the leaves off the bottom. This thing was only, if you look here from the ground, it was only about from here up to here. See my finger? I don't know if you can. Up to here. Tall. That's it. That one little area. So that's about, 5 inches or so. Maybe 6 if I give him a little bit. So I stripped all the leaves off the bottom. I poked a finger in there and I just buried him deep, covered it up, and I completely forgot about it. Because I don't want to throw him out. He was fine. And I don't want to kill my plants. I love them. They're all living. Oh, there's an ant. Get off of there, you little shit. Anyway, so I shoved them down in there. And we hadn't had rain in days after I did that. But then we got a few days of crazy-ass rain. And I forgot to check on him. And here he is. Now, if you look around him, you're like, oh, Nikki, that's a mess. You don't pull your weeds. Not often. No, I don't. They actually have little mite things on their leaves. But these are all baby Bidens right here. I did a video on that. That's a leaf of life, actually, there that just popped up on its own. And they grow, actually, out of the leaves. If you look close, see the dark knots right there? Out of each one of those notches, a new plant will grow. This is an amazing plant. It grows like a weed here. I mean, I cultivate it, obviously, but there's another one. His little baby. But anyway, these are all Bidens growing around. And ordinarily, I'd pull it out because, like I also said in one of my other videos, Biden's alba is an amazing weed. This one I don't like. And this one I don't like either. But they can inhibit the growth of your vegetables. But I left it. I don't have time to attend to this area. It's a crap area. I dump my compost here. All kinds of garbage in the pit here. There used to be a little fish thing I had going on here. And the weeds grow around. I have some nettles too. See the nettles there? Don't want to touch those, baby. But I cut them. So what happens is if these here, the little weeds that I like, grow out of control, I cut them to the root. I don't pull them out. I cut them to the root. And I'll throw them in a teapot or saute them or whatever. Or compost them. Or make compost tea. Whatever. I always make use of them, right? I don't pull them out by the root. I do not disturb the soil here. Everything grows the way it wants. And the reason why, I wanted to make this point is, you can see a few eggshells here. See, I just dumped garbage here. That's what I do. A few coffee filters, whatever. Anyway, that was here. This thing grew like this in less than 3 weeks. This is a good, if I stand it up, it's about 1 foot and, foot and a half tall, maybe. And he already decided I'm going to get flowers. And for this time of year in Florida, Jake, stop crapping over there. Come here. For this time in Florida, they usually don't do this well. But I'll tell you, if you look up, got my little compost planter. That's why I call it my island. Oh, if you heard that noise, those were our wild parrots. The giant palm here, see? Now, he does get sun, but it's more of an understory situation over here, which is exactly the way this needs to grow this time of year in Florida, because it's blazing hot, And if you're going to have any success with it, they can't be out in the full sun. Just won't happen. But this thing is green and gorgeous. Not a spot, not a sign of disease. I mean, it's just happy, happy, happy. And my main point is the ground is always covered. Either I'm dumping crap here or the weeds are growing around it. But it's always covered and sheltered. And he's under the palm. And there's mulch under it too, by the way. These are all old mulching palm fronds here. If you can, let me pull some up. See this? This is mulched palm fronds. I did a video on that too. And they turned to dirt. There you go. And they're happy. And on that note, I'll show you one other thing to the right. This is, like I said, this is what I call my island. Because it's a darker area. It's under my avocado tree. There's the big daddy there. It's full of avocados. And you see this guy right here? I'm going to pull him up, but I don't want to get stuck because he's got thorns all over him. Hang on. Don't bite me, mister. See how tall he is? I don't know if you can see. This is a lemon tree. This little man is only maybe a year and a half old. And a year and a half old from seed. Now, we're not, you're not supposed to be growing these in Florida because all the problems we have. Oh, that's a caterpillar roll right there. Yeah, let me show you that actually while I'm here. See that leaf rolled up? There's a dude making his house in there. When I see that, I just yank it off and step on it. Oh, bitch. All right, come here. Stop eating my shit. All right. Anyway. Oh, wow. The cool thing about lemon trees is, oh my gosh. Even when you rub the leaves, the smell of lemon is so ferocious, it's incredible. I actually sometimes pull a few leaves off and make tea out of it. Anyway, if you can, I don't know if you can tell on my phone, but you see how the bottom is like all these dark green? And as I move up, they're lighter. This is all new growth here. And this is a whole branch. Look at that. Whole branch. That's another one. This thing has exploded in the last, I'd say, month or so. But it's a very young tree. And it's happy here. And again, now look at the bottom. I need to pull that out. That's a southern cider. It's a common weed here. It has a taproot like, oh my God, the size of Texas. You need muscles to pull this thing out. You'll get your exercise yanking those suckers out. But you see the ground here? These are all dried fallen leaves from my avocado tree, which is right there. He's young too. He's only 7 years old. He's a tall bugger though. He's pretty big. But this is all understory. If you can see, this is my back fence. That's my homemade dragonfly from garbage. All right, anyway. I thought I was scaring the lizards off. They didn't give a shit. And so this is all understory. I let it grow wild. Whatever wants to grow here, grow. I had crops of ginger here that I've yanked out of here before. And at one point we were like, oh, we'll make it pretty with stepping stones. Screw it. I let the leaves fall down. But anyway, when I chucked this lemon in here, I didn't think this was going to happen. He's totally happy here. He does not get direct crazy sun all day. He's covered all the time. The ground has never been bare here, ever. Probably in over 10 years. And this thing just exploded. Now with the rains and the heat and everything else, he's happy. He has no disease, which, if you guys don't know, you can't just go out and willy-nilly grow citrus in Florida now. It's actually kind of illegal, unless you go to like Home Depot and they have the certified tags because they put pesticides on them and whatever. He was a volunteer. So I have seeds, bam, it went out. There's my tree. He's happy. And again, like I've told people, if you grow stuff, not in a monoculture, in something like this with everything around it and protecting it and the ground's covered and there's all kinds of garden, that's useless. It's just, whatever. And baby banana, around them like that, they're right next to each other. They're happy. They talk. They hang out at night. Maybe they go out on dates. I don't know. And then the red button ginger is right there. I got one outside my porch. By the way, these are edible here. You yank these out, super high in vitamin C. They taste like a tart blueberry. And if you squeeze the crap out of it, a liquid comes out. You can wash your hair with it. Anyway, it's in the ginger family. So anyway, back to the lemon. You'll find that when you grow them in this environment, they don't have the disease issues. that's been wiping out citrus crops in Florida. You can grow these easily. Just do it the way I do it. So anyway, that's why I wanted to make this video for her and for you guys. Let stuff grow the way nature wants to grow it. It may be messy. Who cares? You know, nature's messy, man. Nature doesn't go out and say, you know, we got to pull the weeds this weekend. Sure, it's messy. I make use of them, though, because all these little guys growing around this tomato, they're useful. Eat them, make tea out of them. Highly antibacterial. They kill infection. You'd be stupid to weed them and throw them out. Let them grow. And learn about what you have and make use of them. No, by the way, look, here's another weed. See up close? The little cucumber-looking leaves. Remember, I did a video on that. That's the wild bitter melon right there. And then, of course, the little dude that'll bite the shit out of you, the nettle. He's awesome. They grow wild here. But again, understory. They don't want to be in the blazing sun. Won't grow there. They like the shady, woody part here under my palm, which looks like an iguana's going to run out and bite me in the ass any minute. So I thought that was cool. The healthiest tomato on the property is the one that is the most severely neglected. Not cultivated. Don't weed it. I let nature mulch it, and I let nature grow whatever it wants around it. And it's going to give me a lot of food from a broken stem. So anyway, I just figured I'd show you guys that. I do experiments like this all the time, you know? But I kind of just let stuff go. Because that's the way it should be, right? Alright. Love you guys. I'm done. Stay green. A little wild and dirty doesn't hurt either. And wet if you get hot. Nikki out.